Yes, thank you. Hello everybody. I am BQB and I'm here once again representing Building Quixotic Books for their first ever E3 adjacent press conference. And boy do I have a show for you tonight. We at Building Quixotic Books are always looking for new and innovative ways to support the writers who do not write. And one important aspect often overlooked is that while these writers have still not written anything, even after being crowdfunded for $72.96, they still have produced some results. Indeed, there is quite a lot that goes into being a writer who does not write. So today, we'll be able to examine, in detail, the words that were not written.
Adam Strusen thought his days were at an end, but he's about to learn that he has all the time in the world, and he's going to need it, because there's someone else out there who knows his secret. Someone that can find him even when he resets the clock. Someone that wants him dead. And worst of all, they're getting closer and closer to succeeding. Building Quixotic Books presents Running Away with Time.
Now introducing the lead narrative director of Building Quixotic Books, BQB.
In Running Away with Time, you'll be following the story of Adam Strusen, a man who's just learned that he can travel through time, which should of course mean that nothing is a threat anymore and the future is there for him to seize. And yes, in an ordinary time travel story, that would be the case. But unfortunately for Adam, there's something else out there that has decided that his dream of a better tomorrow will become a nightmare that there will be no waking up from. He'll try to escape back into the past to figure out just what is chasing him, but soon he will realize that no matter how far back he goes, it's always waiting for him. And here, today, we're happy to announce that Running Away with Time might be started on as early as 2022. Probably. Now, I know what you're thinking. This wouldn't be a proper E3 press conference if we didn't talk about any games. And you'd be right. This isn't a proper E3 conference. But we do have something you may be interested in.
gentlemen, the lead director of the Building Quixotic Books gaming branch. Please welcome BQB.
When I started working on Demigods, I was just a single indie developer, full of big ideals but a small budget and smaller attention span. But now, with the backing of our Patreon supporters, I've been able to consider actually writing more than just the first 2 introductory scenes. I have all of you to thank for it. In Demigods, you'll be taking on the role of one of 4 gods: light, darkness, order, or chaos. Each of them has agreed to a contest where they'd be born anew in the flesh of man to vie against each other for one last time for the right to rule existence. However, something has gone wrong. They slept longer than they had agreed, and life has moved on without them. Still, they are creatures of power, and weak though their body of immortal may be, they are still quite capable of making their presence known. One of their first tasks will be to recruit champions to their cause, mortals that exemplify the values that each individual god holds as sacred. Through forming a pact with these souls, they'll be able to spread their influence and shift the fragile balance in the world to a state that favors them. But they must be wary, for their siblings seek the same. War and violence seem inevitable. Perhaps the winner will not be selected through virtue or their ideals, but through being the last one standing. If there is something else stirring inside, will they let their humanity shape them, or will they cast it aside? Only you can answer this question. Only a demigod. Finally, I have a question to ask our lovely audience tonight. If you have no programming skills, no art skills, and no musical skills, but still want to make a game, then what are you to do? That's right, you make an RPG Maker game. And that's just what the team over at Building Quixotic Books set out to do. With joint cooperation with our friends at newly established video game studio, please take a sneak peek at our never actually going to come out project.
Steel yourselves, for I bring good fortune. The splendid spade of great gardening has been recovered.
Oh, what are you? This should prove amusing.
That man is the scum of the earth. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
That son of a bitch killed my brother! Now I'm going to kill him!
If God won't help us, then I will.
let's have another round for our newly established video game studio. Thank you all for coming out to view this today. You didn't have to, and I want you to know it is appreciated. It has been quite a stressful year, but I hope that we've shown it's also been about as productive as you'd expect. If there's one gift you, our supporters, have given us here at Building Quixotic Books, it's the knowledge that we have at least a few people we can subject to stupid nonsense like this. So, before we go, one final applause for all of you.
Gird yourselves, for I have also vanquished the vilest villain, the fiercest foe, the most terrible tyrant. One cheese-stealing mouse. With a shovel, actually. Don't mind the blood in here.
Look now. Now, I'm not saying that this man deserves to go to jail, but I'm telling you that I'm gonna put a bullet in his brains. So you think you can escape from me, do you? This is gonna be very amusing. Do you know who I am? I'm the Oxidizer. I'm your worst goddamn nightmare. I'm going to raze your city to the ground and piss on the ashes!
Oh, hey, you think you can just fucking start adventuring around me, you bastard? You wanna be the very best like no one ever was? I'll smash your fucking face in, cunt.